So you've got lovely Leanne and Michelle and another one of your friends as well. Rachel.
Joe.
But two of the people who rocked up to help were total strangers.
Yeah.
So how does that feel? Because you have a relationship with your mates. You know them. This is a total stranger feeding your baby.
Yeah.
You don't know
in a
their
way,
medical...
it maybe feels even a little bit more comfortable.
But you don't know their medical background.
No, I
you
don't
know anything about them.
And
I know
that is dangerous. But
in what way?
Because it can pass on all sorts of diseases, hepatitis, AIDS. I think it's just the trusting mother in me that thought, this is a mum feeding her baby.
Did you have a conversation with the
No.
women? You just trusted them
I never at one point said, you know, what is your health like? What is your diet like? What is your alcohol intake?
Because it's interesting, we've done a lot of research.
If this was something that I would be considering to do in the future to let other women continue to feed my son, then I would do more of a background research. But this is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
Well, certainly the advice appears to be quite confusing because we've had advice from midwives and lactation experts who say really not a problem here. There are other aspects of certainly the online community who've said you really must be very, very careful about inviting strangers in to do something like that because there are serious medical issues.
Definitely.
The breast milk that you can buy online is pasteurised and is all screened.
Yeah.
The thing years ago, and it wasn't that long ago, I mean, wet nurses, but people would say it would take a village to raise a baby because the baby would be passed around and this, that and the other. I guess because we know more now and having that knowledge, and like you said, it was dangerous. And I just wonder whether putting your child in a dangerous situation was the right thing to do.
I guess that's something I'll find out in the future. But looking at him now, he's a still healthy boy. I'm sure you'll see, look.
And there he is,
Let's bring him in.
Yeah.
We'll bring him in the last couple of
And are you well and fine? Everything's okay?
I'm weak in body, strong in mind. I've still got bruises on my hands from all the cannulas. I've still got bruises all over here from it. I'm still bleeding.
Yeah.
But it's stuff I can keep under control with
you can feed Rio now.
Yes, and actually, after speaking to a breastfeeding specialist at the hospital,
he is absolutely.
The information was hello, darling. The information was kind of a bit different as well.
Information is different in what way?
I spoke to the breastfeeding specialist off the Trillis cause. Well, look, he wants to go over to you, and
you can come over here.
She said that actually it would have been fine for me to breastfeed on the morphine because many mothers have C-sections and then go on to feed their babies afterwards. It's the worry of being drowsy whilst on morphine, really, rather than the morphine travelling through in the breast milk.
Oh, he's absolutely adorable.
See, he's happy, he's healthy, he's got nice little rolls.
Very good interview, so
yes, well done, Mummy. Well done, Mummy.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for coming in and telling us your story.
Would you? So just final question. Would you do it again? If the medical circumstances required, would you do it again?
Definitely.
And you don't think it's that there were aspects of it that might be
there are aspects of it that are dangerous and reckless. Yeah, technically, I'm leaving my son with strangers, but they were always in the hospital, which I thought was a very safe place, and I never left him out of my sight either. If obviously I was ill again, then I would take the opportunity again, definitely. But it's worth persevering whilst we're healthy with bottles to maybe avoid that in the future.
Yeah,
but
maybe mix a bit of both.
I don't see a problem with it.
Well, he looks fab. It's lovely to talk to you. It's fascinating. Thank you very much indeed.